Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Dave Shaves. Today is something a little different for you. This is a non-shave video. As you can tell by the title, this is a continuation of the Shaving 101 series. This one is all about razors. Now, it's not going to be about the history of razors necessarily, because to be honest, I'm not well versed in that. And it's not necessarily about shaving with the razors either. You're going to get that in other videos, such as the technique video that came out before. This is about the different types of razors that are currently on the market. I have a nice cross section that I own, so I thought I would go over the different types with you and kind of give you an idea and a rundown of what they are. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at what we're dealing with. So I'm going to start with the cheaper end of the spectrum. Right off the bat, you have your disposables. I got two of them here. One is a single blade, the Bic Sensitive, which if you saw my last budget shave video, you know that I used it and it actually worked quite well. I was surprised, and I think it's because it's a single blade. Then you have the double blade or multi-blade disposables. You can get them in 2, 3, 4, 5 blades. I'm not a fan of these. Anything with multiple blades, you're going to notice tugging, pulling, and just all around more irritation. Now, I haven't tried this one yet, and I will in an upcoming video, but I have not yet. So I'm a little concerned, but we'll see. To be fair, I was concerned about the other razor as well, and it ended up working really well. Now, there are people that live by these, and I did for a number of years. Something like this is how I learned to shave. It's how my dad taught me. Although, to be fair, my father didn't really teach me very much about how to shave. I learned that on my own when I started traditional wet shaving with a double-edged safety. But a lot of people live by these, and I can see the appeal. They're cheap. You can buy them for a dime a dozen, essentially. So there you go. Then you have your traditional cartridge razors. This is what a lot of people use. This right here is a Mach 3. It is a 3-blade system from Gillette. It was released when I was in my teens, and I used it for a number of years. Now, I did do a couple of videos revisiting the Mach 3 a little while ago, and I wasn't necessarily a huge fan. Personally, I prefer a double-edged safety to anything. That's just my preference. Now, I do have friends that are into wet shaving that actually don't mind the Mach 3. They typically go with the DE razors as well, but they do use the Mach 3 on occasion, and they actually really enjoy it. That's one of the reasons I've kept it in my arsenal here. I like having different razors just to try on videos and also just to have. I like experiencing different shaves, and I'm an open-minded individual when it comes to shaving. I'm not going to tell you that cartridge razors are evil, disposable razors, no, I'm not going to do that. Shave with what you want to shave. The important thing is you enjoy it. And if you go through the rigmarole and you love it like I do, and you do the brush, you do the soaps and everything, that's what matters. Just have fun with it. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you can't use a cartridge. I'm just going to tell you that I'm not necessarily a huge fan, but I will use it on occasion. Then you have your double-edged safeties, and you have a variety of them. I'm going to start with the oldest I have. This is a three-piece razor. It is an open comb Gillette New, I think it's called, from the 1930s. Now you'll notice it actually looks very similar to the Gillette Heritage. The head's a little bigger on the Heritage, as is the plate here, and it's not open comb like this one is. Both are 3 pieces, and what that means is that these razors come apart and they come in 3 separate pieces. You got your head, your base plate, and you got your handle. And then to load it, you simply put the blade there, put on the faceplate, that's what I call it, I don't know the actual word, but I call it the faceplate. And then you attach the handle. Not gonna load up a blade right now because they didn't pull out a blade to do that, but that's how you do it. And you'll notice the 3-piece razor for the Gillette Heritage is very similar. It's just a different faceplate. Right there. And with the 3 pieces, you also have 3-piece adjustable razors. This is actually what's referred to, I think, as an adjustable system razor, essentially. And basically what that means is it's a 3-piece razor, but the faceplate changes to give you a different shave. This is the Rockwell 6S. See? Either S or C, I don't remember. It's the step down. I don't have the information right here in front of me. I just know it's a Rockwell, and it is a wonderful razor. I think it's a 6S. All right, and that's a 3-piece razor, and that is an adjustable because you can adjust the settings by removing or switching out the faceplate. There are other such adjustable razors as well, and we're going to get to those in a few moments. Another type of razor that's on the market right now is the 2-piece. This is a McCore 34C, and the 2-piece works similar. You unscrew the bottom here. This part lifts up, you pull that off, and it comes apart in 2 pieces as opposed to 3. Blade fits right on there, and then you put it back in there and attach like so and tighten the bottom. Pretty easy. Easy peasy. Then there is the Wilkinson Sword Classic, which is similar in the way it works to the McCore 34C, just a little bit of a bigger razor and just designed slightly different, but it's a 2-piece as well. You unscrew, this has the whole handle unscrews, so you unscrew the handle, and again, this just lifts off just like the other one. You've probably seen me load this up in a couple videos, specifically my shaving with videos. Put the blade in there and attach it right back on there like so. Next, let's go ahead and look at my personal favorite type of razor. I only have a couple of them, but these are the butterflies, the Butterfly Open. I love it. It's a 1-piece razor. You unscrew the bottom like so, and that just opens just like that. I love it. I love it because it's so easy to use in design. Now this is a Gillette Slim Adjustable from '64, and the adjustable part, you see that little knob on the side there, numbers 1 through 9, I'm sorry. Those are the adjustables, and it basically what that means, the adjustments, and basically what that means is the higher the number, the more of a blade gap, which equals more of an aggressive shave. To adjust it, you simply see that little notch right there? You line up whatever number you want to use with that notch. I keep it typically on 3, 4, or 5. Now, when you adjust this razor, you want to make sure, from what I've heard, you want to make sure the doors, these little butterfly doors, are always open when you adjust it. Apparently, it can mess up the razor to adjust it when it's closed. That's what I've heard. I've never put it to the test, and I don't plan on it. I'm just going to go ahead and go with what I've heard. To close it, and to load it, you put the blade right in there, and you close it up like so. I have a few of those different razors. Here's another one very similar to it from Viking's Blade. Unscrews just like that. It pops open like that, just like the other one. Closes. This is not an adjustable, so this is just a one setting razor. And then last but not least, you have the shavettes or straight razors. Now there are other razors than just these, but these are basically the main ones you'll see on the market. There are other types of shavettes which don't necessarily look like straight razors. They're on the market, razorines, things like that. So there are other specialty razors out there as well. But these, I think, pretty much are the bulk of what you'll see on the market. Now, the shavette and the straight razor are very similar. You've probably seen them. The difference is with a straight razor, you'll have a different size blade. Typically the blade is fully attached to the actual razor, and you can get them in varying sizes, the blades. With this, you basically, it uses a disposable blade. It actually uses a DE blade, but only half of it. And you can buy them already cut, or you can just get a regular DE blade, keep it in the wrapper, and bend it apart and break it itself. Works just as well. I do that all the time. To load it, I'm pretty sure I showed you this when I had my video on this razor, but just in case, I've got some soap left in there that I didn't realize. Glad I opened that. And this basically slides off like this. And these two pieces, this is two pieces here, and it pops apart. Now there is a blade in there, so I'm not actually gonna do that because I don't wanna mess with the blade right now. But that is how you load up this particular razor. And to close it, just fits like that. And bada bing, bada boom, there you go. And it looks very similar to a straight razor. So those are the basic types of razors that you're gonna see on the market. Like I said, there are other ones out there, different types, specialty razors, things like that. But for the most part, those are what you're gonna see, different variations of those. Now with the cartridges, you'll see everything from 2-blade cartridge razors to 5 or 6, I don't know. I don't know how many blades are in those stupid things now. I don't use them, so I lost track. Typically, you'll see those with the Gillettes, the Schicks, the Dollar Shave Club, the Harrys, things like that. Those are cartridge razors. And basically, the cartridge razor, to switch out to cartridge, you simply pop a little button on the back, pops off, and you put the cartridge in there. The difference between that and a disposable razor is there's no cartridges. You simply use the disposable razor till you're done with it, and you throw it out. Now the price point on all these, as I've gone over in my budget shaving videos, is a drastic change. For a cartridge of the Mach 3, it's gonna run you like $8 for only a few cartridges. And these cartridges will last you a couple shaves, but you're not getting nearly as many for your money. The cost is, like I said, for $8, you're only getting a couple. Whereas you can get a box of blades, typically 5 or 10 blades, for less than $1 a box. Less than $1 a box. And those blades are gonna last you, in my opinion, the blades tend to last longer than the cartridge will. At the very least, it lasts the same amount of time. And based on the cost alone, you'll see the differences there. Because let's say even if it's a 5-pack of cartridges for $8, it's a 5-pack cartridge for $8 as opposed to a 5-pack of blades for $1, if that. If that. Typically it's even less than that. So that's what you're looking at. So that's it really. That's all your different razors. I hope you all learned something here. If you are not used to wet shaving and you're new to wet shaving, maybe this gave you a little information. If not, and you didn't really learn anything, then so be it, but this was not geared towards you. If you did watch this and you didn't learn anything, I hope you enjoyed it either way. But for the rest of you, I do hope you learned something. There will be more of these videos to come. We'll do brushes, we'll do soaps, creams, aftershaves, etc. So there are more of these to come. I just wanted to kind of intersperse this type of video in with my typical shaving video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Moving forward, we'll see what we come up with. But that's it. If you're watching this video and you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, you like all my videos, hit that like button, give me a comment below. That said, of course, as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and keep shaving. I'll see you on the next video.